Hello everyone. So today I'm here to talk a bit about the bullet journal, a game changer in managing our daily lives. Ryder Carroll, the brain behind this brilliant idea, introduced us to a method that seamlessly blends a to-do list with a personal diary. Imagine having a tool that not only keeps track of your daily chores, but also helps you sketch out your dreams for the future. Sounds cool, right? Ryder, who struggled with staying organized and remembering important stuff, realized he needed a better way to keep his life on track. That's when the bullet journal was born. It's straightforward. You just need a pen and a notebook. It's the kind of simplicity that brings a sense of calm to our often chaotic lives. This method is perfect for anyone who feels overwhelmed by digital planners or complex systems. With a bullet journal, you have the freedom to customize your planning and tracking, making it uniquely yours. It's a personal, creative space where you can jot down everything from your grocery list to your biggest aspirations. Plus, there's something really satisfying about physically writing things down, don't you think? Alright, let's dive a bit deeper into the concept of the bullet journal. This method is incredibly simple, but don't let that fool you. It's incredibly effective, too. It's like having a personal assistant in the form of a notebook. You can write down all your tasks, big or small, and also use it as a space to reflect on your day or jot down thoughts and ideas. One of the coolest things about a bullet journal is its flexibility. You can adapt it to fit your lifestyle and needs. Whether you're a student juggling assignments, a busy parent managing a household, or anyone in between, the bullet journal can be tailored to help you stay on top of things. It's also a creative outlet. You can doodle, use different colored pens, or add stickers, whatever makes it feel more you. Plus, there's something really satisfying about physically crossing off tasks as you complete them. It's like giving yourself a little pat on the back every time you finish something. In short, the bullet journal is more than just a planner. It's a tool that helps you organize your life in a way that feels natural and personal. It's about making your day-to-day life a bit easier and a lot more fun. Talking a bit more about Ryder's book, The Bullet Journal Method. It's not just a guide on how to bullet journal. It's packed with some really useful tips on making your days more productive, and the best part is, these tips are universal. They can work with any system you're using, whether it's a high-tech app or a good old pen and paper. Ryder understands that staying organized isn't just about writing things down. It's about understanding why you're doing what you're doing and making sure you're focusing on the right things. His tips are all about making your day-to-day life more manageable and less overwhelming. In his book, he advises on how to prioritize tasks and how to reflect on your progress. It's about being mindful of your time and your tasks and making sure you're spending your energy on things that really matter to you. Now, I want to share Ryder Carroll's top 5 tips for planning your week like a pro. Take a mental inventory. Here's a little trick to get your week off to a great start. Before you dive into planning your schedule, take a moment on a Friday to just stop and think about everything you've got on your plate for the coming week. This is about taking a step back and really looking at the big picture. Get yourself a piece of paper or open up a note on your phone and start jotting down every task you can think of, no matter how big or small. The idea here is to get everything out of your head and onto paper. You might be surprised at how many things you've been carrying around in your mind. Once you've got it all down, you can start sorting through it. Ask yourself, how important is each task? Is it really necessary? You might find that some things you thought were super important can actually be skipped or postponed. This process is super helpful in freeing up your brain space. With everything written down, you're not constantly trying to remember what needs to be done. Instead, you can focus on actually doing it. Plus, it gives you a clearer view of your priorities, helping you focus on what truly matters for the week ahead. Time blocking. If you've got a big task, block out a specific time to work on it. Here's how it works. Instead of having a to-do list that just says what you need to do, you actually schedule a specific time to do each task. Think of it like making appointments with yourself for your tasks. Let's say you have to write an essay. Instead of just writing "write an essay" on your list and hoping you'll find time for it, you decide you'll work on it from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. By doing this, you're committing to focus solely on that task during that time. It's like telling your brain, okay, this is the time we've got to get this done. Which adds a little bit of pressure, but the good kind, to complete it within that time frame. Time blocking is great because it helps you manage your day more effectively. You're not just floating from one task to another, you're strategically planning when to tackle each one. This method is really helpful for staying on track and making sure you're making the best use of your time. Plus, it can be a huge relief to know exactly when you're going to get to everything on your list, instead of just hoping you'll fit it all in. Morning reflection. Starting your day with a morning reflection is like giving your brain a little warm-up session. It doesn't have to be a big deal or take up too much of your time. Just a quick 5 to 15 minutes can do the trick. Picture yourself having a cup of coffee or sitting quietly at your desk, just going over what's on your plate for the day. During this reflection, look at each task on your list. Think about why each one is important, what it means to you, and the difference it'll make once you tick it off. Visualize yourself actually doing these tasks, completing that report, making that phone call, whatever it is. This not only helps you prioritize your day, but also gives you a little motivational boost. It's like laying out a mental roadmap for the day. When you know what you're aiming for and why, it sets the tone for a productive day. Plus, taking this time helps you connect with your tasks on a more personal level, making them feel less like chores and more like meaningful steps toward your goals. Think of it as a little pep talk for yourself to get ready and tackle the day ahead. Evening reflection. In the evening, it's a great idea to have a little reflection session. Just like your morning routine, this doesn't need to be long or complicated. It's simply about taking a few minutes to go over your day. Sit back, relax, and think about what you managed to do. This practice is more than just ticking boxes on a to-do list. It's about appreciating your accomplishments, understanding your priorities, and setting yourself up for success tomorrow. Plus, it helps clear your mind so you can enjoy your evening and have a good night's rest. Think of it as closing one chapter and gently preparing to open the next. Celebrate. We all love feeling good, right? So, when you finish a task, celebrate it. It could be a simple high five to yourself or even a little happy dance. Big wins deserve big celebrations like calling a friend or taking the rest of the day off. Celebrating makes you more likely to keep getting things done because it feels so good. Remember, the best system is the one that works for you. If something is too complicated or stressful, it's not worth it. Try out these tips, see what fits, and leave behind anything that doesn't work for you. Your system should make life easier, not harder. Whether you're a fan of the bullet journal or you've got another system, I hope these tips help you be more productive and make your life a bit easier. If you've got any of your own tips or experiences with bullet journaling or planning your week, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you thought this video was helpful. Thanks for watching, and here's to a more organized and productive life.